Amanda's on the handle and Meredith's on the blade. Well, it sounds like the murder weapon. She handled it, she stabs, and it leaves DNA on it.
That's not necessarily true, because there's always a transference of evidence when you live with people. Amanda's DNA is on a knife that she used that was in a kitchen drawer at Raphael's apartment. That knife was never at the murder scene. The DNA that purportedly belongs to Meredith on that knife was tested out of existence by the Italians. It was never verified.
There's another problem with the knife. Police discovered 2 faint knife impressions on Meredith's bed. When the alleged murder knife is compared to those outlines, it doesn't match.
That's the knife they want you to believe is the murder weapon, but it's not the murder weapon. It doesn't fit the outline on the sheets.
Peter Van Zandt joins us now. Seems like some pretty damning evidence you found, Peter. Let's talk also about this DNA, more about it, because you say that this DNA would have been inadmissible in a U.S. court, which leads to the question, is there any definitive evidence that Amanda Knox did this?
There is absolutely no definitive forensic evidence that Amanda Knox committed this murder. There is definitive evidence that the real killer, Rudy Gaudet, did this murder. His bloody fingerprint is there. His hair is on the victim. He left a mess in the bathroom, and his bloody fingerprint is inside her purse. If you were to believe the prosecutor's theory that this is a sex game gone bad, Amanda Knox would have left hair, would have left skin cells. There would have been bloody footprints. Well, guess what? She didn't, levitate into that room. There are no bloody footprints in that room of Amanda Knox or Raffaele Sollecito. So how did they do this and manage to float in, float out without leaving any DNA evidence behind? It's a terrible case.
Most Americans think that when you go overseas, or many think, the rules are the same as in our system. That is, in fact, not the case in Italy.
Absolutely not. And Italy is considered the poor man of Europe in terms of its judicial system. Jurors there, believe it or not, are allowed to deliberate with one another throughout the case. So day 2, one can look at the other and say, I really think that she is guilty. It's extraordinary. Also, they do not sequester in Italy during the trial. So they were subject to this avalanche of negative tabloid reporting, that much of which were complete lies that made Amanda out to be this she-devil and a cold-hearted killer, which she is anything but.
So an Italian court found Amanda Knox guilty. 48 Hours launched a long investigation, a thorough investigation. The results of your investigation are what?
She's an innocent woman. And I would stake my reputation as a journalist. I've been in this business for a quarter century. She is an innocent woman.
We'll be watching later tonight. Peter Van Zandt, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff.
And a reminder, you can see the full 48 Hours mystery special report entitled American Girl, Italian Murder, The Verdict, later tonight at 10 o'clock.